I want to talk about Class 1A, and more specifically, how they have developed into the great heroes that they have shown to become in My Hero Academia. The 14th episode of My Hero Academia Season 6 just aired, and while watching this episode, the one thing that stuck out to me the most was how Ochako and Sue handled the rescue and recovery of the civilians in this dire situation. The world as we know it is completely in shambles, and the faith of the heroes is crumbling before our eyes. But none of that matters, because none of it can matter. The only thing that matters is protecting the ones who need protection, the civilians. And it's not only important that Ochako and Sue focuses on just that, saving the civilians. The real importance and the reason why I think this is a marvelous episode is because the students had to learn to be these types of heroes. And with me saying that, you obviously would agree, right? But let me bring a level of perspective to you that you already know, but you haven't considered when watching this episode. When Ochako and Sue saved the little boy that was trapped under the rubble and his sister who was about to get crushed by the building that was falling behind them. When Ochako saw his devastating man who couldn't help his wife, so Ochako went inside, saved his wife, and rekindled their family. And as they continued to save more civilians while everyone around them is screaming in trauma and pain, for some reason, that reminded me of the events that took place in the Provisional Hero License arc. One of the many arcs that people downplay as one of the worst arcs in the entire story. Likely because it didn't have the action, or it didn't tell the story that you wanted to see in My Hero Academia. And yet, Ochako and Sue and the students of Class 1A are only able to do what they're doing in Season 6 because of the training they went through in Season 3. Ochako was able to calm people down and tell people it's gonna be okay because she was prepared to do so. Now you might not think that none of that matters, and I'm not telling you to think that at all. But for me, I do think that matters because it's one of the reasons why I can genuinely enjoy My Hero Academia. Because when I reread My Hero Academia, it's not like random events are just happening for the sake of them happening. And instead, I can reread or rewatch every arc in My Hero Academia knowing that this is an important element needed for the future events of the story, for the time that the students are going to prove that they are heroes. I'm starting to discover this newfound love for My Hero Academia, and I would hope that you want to join the journey and to show your love for the series as well. And if you want to, make sure to subscribe.